Oh, it's like a whole new world. Having a full year under our belts now with this new staff, it's been a crazy ride so far, but it's been a good one, and we've learned a lot, gone through a lot with this coaching staff, and the guys have bought in so much. We had probably the best winter since I've been here, so it was huge for us this winter, coming off that win against UCLA. Had a lot of momentum, and these guys, they're ready for spring ball.
Why do you think it was the best winter since you've been here? What indicated that to you? What did you see?
I think the leaders did a good job just keeping people on track. Our strength staff, they kicked our butts. It was tough, but we needed it, and they knew that. Coaches were still in the loop, and it was just a great winter overall.
Jordan, you guys have a pretty strong senior class. Nate, Tommy, you, all the co-captains are back. Just talk about the leadership you guys have got to display your senior year and what it means.
Yeah, now we'll be senior captains, and it's crazy that it's our last year for us, but we know how important this last year is, and we want to be able to leave our mark, a better one that's been left here the past couple of years. So we know that we have to get after it and just keep working hard and keep forcing people, to just keep giving everything they got, and I think we'll be able to do that.
Did the bowl game impact Tommy in any way?
Oh yeah, I mean it impacted all of us, but Tommy especially. He had such a good bowl game. Got the MVP. We were so proud of him. He's been, his last game he played out of his mind, and that gave him a lot of motivation throughout this whole winter. And he's been getting after it, in lifts and runs and whatever it is. He's been doing a great job.
Brandon told us that you guys came back from break from the bowl game. Tommy gathered you guys together. What was the content of that?
Yeah, he brought us together, and it was just kind of like that. Hey, we're all seniors now, and we have a veteran offense. He gathered the offense and said that there's no reason why we can't be the best in the Big Ten, possibly the best in the nation with all the weapons we have, and what we can do. And he just talked about how we need to put in the work, and if we're not going to put in the work, it's not going to happen. Just a general message like that.
Did he have any conversation about his own decision making, like on the field?
Yeah, he kind of talked to us and said that he sort of apologized or whatever for his past play. But it wasn't just him; it was all of us. So, but it was great to just to see that from a leader who can kind of step away and say, I'm pointing the thumb, at the finger. It was great to see that and from a captain, because it's hard for guys to do that sometimes. But he had a great message for us, and I think that kind of sparked our whole winter and how well it went.
He's had a tough time coming back from that injury, but he's kind of seeing the light now that he's going to get back there soon.
Yeah, definitely. He's had a rough go, but he knows he's got a bright future. I mean, we all know it, and he works hard every single day to keep rehab and getting back, and he's making big strides. So looking forward to seeing him back soon.
Jordan, with all the success that you've had over the course of your career, what are you specifically focusing on this spring season, hoping to carry into 2016?
Just focusing on being able to do whatever I can, obviously, to help the team win. Personally, I have my own set goals to just get better in every aspect possible. Never have that satisfied attitude. And I'm lucky I got Coach Williams, who's going to help me get there, and he's been such a great help so far. He's one of the best, if not the best, receiver coach in the nation. So we're lucky to have him, and personally, I'm just looking forward to being able to continue to develop myself and get better at my craft.
How's the freshman doing, Greg?
He's doing well. He's a good kid. It's rare to see a young kid come in and not be kind of cocky or have that edge, but he was mature, came in, he knew what he had to do. He's been working hard, comes there, gets his work in, does what he has to do, doesn't complain. And that's great to see out of a young guy, because it takes a couple of years sometimes to develop that maturity level, but he kind of already has it, and it's great to see that. He'll still have to learn the system and stuff like that, but he will.
He almost put up as good high school numbers as you did.
Saw that.
Did you have a conversation about just his senior year, because it was pretty crazy?
I just told him, we were at that National Signing Day event, and they kind of had bios on the guys, and I was reading his, and I was reading his stats. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds you of myself.
Brandon,
was up here saying, you know, he's tired of Joshua Kalu already talking smack in the weight room. I mean, is that competition like ongoing still?
Yeah, I mean, they're DBs. They always talk. That's part of their game. They talk smack, but they'll be quiet this spring.
You guys need them to be good, because that was one of the I guess one of the weaknesses of the team last year was pass defense. So obviously you want to win every single rep against them. But on the flip side of the coin, is there a desire to see them really compete with you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Really battle.
Yeah, absolutely. And it goes both ways. You know, we need them to compete as hard as they can so we get better and vice versa. So it's going to be a great spring. We're really looking forward to it. The competition level is going to be through the roof, and, you know, we're going to hold each other to, you know, a whole new level.
Jordan, is there going to be an intensity difference from this spring compared to last spring? Last year you had a new coaching staff.
Right, right.
This year you know what these guys.
Yeah.
Maybe your mentality now to take the field each practice.
Yeah, I think so. I think last year was more of a learning, you know, type spring, and you know, this year having it, you know, 1 year under our belt, we're familiar with the system and how it goes, and be able to have a little bit more fun this year and compete a little bit more.
Does it also add that this last go around include a lot of your other guys too?
Yeah.
Your last go around.
Yeah, definitely. It's still kind of surreal to me, but you know, I can start to say this is my last this day, this is my last this day, so kind of makes it a little bit more important.
Anything else for Jordan?
Alrighty, thank you.